Hello and welcome everyone to Pandora's Tarot. These are the readings for the month of August. And as I always say, remember to check not only your sun sign but also your rising and your moon sign, especially the moon sign for women and for those who were born during the night. It can be really powerful, and all three aspects conform, the energies that could manifest in each and every one of us in our lives, right? So please remember to check the three videos. If you can't, do check at least your rising sign, okay? Because that would be one of the most important. And as I always say, if you would like to contact me for a private reading, you can do so at pandorastarot@gmail.com. You can find the address in the description box below this video, so you can just copy paste from there. And of course, thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting. I love the community that has formed around these videos. So thank you again, and let's move on to the readings. Hello Leo, welcome back. Let's focus on your reading right away. We have in the challenge position the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card that talks about balance. It's pretty self-explanatory when you look at it. There's someone balancing on the one side. We have someone balancing the Pentacles, so that represents the material life, resources, trying to balance even money. And on the other hand, we have behind him the emotional life. We see the boats, the ships here, they're on turbulent waters. So it could be that you're going through a bit of a difficult situation in terms of money, but it's not just that, like if you're focusing too much on the money, you're also, or your material aspect of your life, you're also putting in danger your emotional life, your the life with your partner or with your family, your friends. And trying to achieve some form of balance is your focus in this month of August. Okay, Leo, this is something you're trying to get. Of course, it could be that you're trying to work harder or get more hours or do some extra time or something, and that affects your family life, that sort of thing, when you're trying to in a way trying to make everyone happy. So be careful with that, because that can be really depleting. You have to take care of yourself first in order to be able to take care of others, okay? But nevertheless, this is what you are trying to accomplish. I feel like this is something you have been trying to accomplish for the past months, okay? And it's not something that happens in August. I feel like in August you're feeling drained by this situation where everyone is trying to kind of like get a piece of you or something like that, because we have in the center of the reading, it's very interesting because this is the only minor arcana card, but then you have all major arcana cards. Major arcana cards represent the bigger lessons in life, and represent the steps in the stairs that we walk when we are experiencing life, right? So it does manifest in your life as this minor arcana card. So it will manifest as you trying to achieve a certain level of balance, doing this and trying to make this person happy and that person happy, and that's how you will feel it, that's how you will experience it. But what it's behind all of that is all of these lessons that you have to learn, okay? We have in the center of the reading the Hangman. Hangman is a card that talks about taking some time out to be able to look at a situation from a different point of view and actually gain some perspective, gain some knowledge from it, okay? The Hangman is not someone who is just waiting. This is someone who is learning and making himself wiser as he waits, okay? He is actively observing and learning. He's not just hanging out, okay? So this is why I feel like this situation with the Two of Pentacles has come to a really soft place, or a really tight situation, not soft place, like a tight situation where you realize you can't give anymore. Okay, so this is not something you can actually sustain throughout time, and you decide to take some time out. Okay, if you have not decided to do that, the tarot is advising you to do so. Okay, you need a new way to look at the situation, because you won't be able to keep pulling this off. Okay, in the position of the things you have to accept, you have a great card, is the Judgment. Judgment represents good news coming your way, so that's great. If you have been stressed over money, could be a relief in that way. It's good news will come to relieve this situation. Okay, now here's the thing. Judgment, it's a card that talks about good news that comes after a period of not such good times. Okay, it's kind of like the good news of resurrection after purgatory. Okay, that's basically the meaning of that card. So aside from the religious interpretation, of course, it does talk about that, a time of purgatory, this trying to do everything that it's really taxing, and trying to prove yourself that you are able to do everything that you want to do and to satisfy everyone's need. You will receive some good news that will help you, that will make this situation easier. Nonetheless, what the tarot is saying is you still need to take this time out. Okay, so you don't fall into this again. And the interesting thing, and something that has been a trend throughout the readings this month is that you have a not so good card in a position of the help you're going to receive. You have the Devil, and the Devil talks about toxic situations and addictions and relationships that are not healthy, and being chained to situations that make you a slave, as we can see here in the card. And addictions are not just alcohol and drugs. It could be food, it could be work, for example, in this case, or being addicted to a certain lifestyle that requires you to work yourself to death, being part of a job where you have a boss that's keeping you chained to your desk, or being a part of a relationship that demands you a lot, okay, and makes you feel actually lonely instead of feeling like you're working together through life and working together. Okay, so this is why it's necessary for you to take the time out, because this time out will allow you to gain the perspective necessary to look at the situation and realize that you need to get out of this. Honestly, I don't care how it manifests for each and every one of you. You need to get out of this. This is not healthy. This is not the way to live. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that you deserve better. Even if I don't know you, you deserve better. Now, if you actually take action in regards of this situation, you will have a huge change coming into your life. Okay, this new perspective, it's a revelation. Like I said before, you will see this Devil situation with new eyes. And that's what the Tower represents. The Tower represents a huge change in our lives. Sometimes it does come from the outside, it does, it's like this lightning here that hits the tower. It comes out of nowhere and it tears down all structures. That's the most important thing. And it also represents truths coming out to the open. So this good news, it could even be information that you get about the situation and that allows you to break free. Okay, or gives you even more strength to break free. But the important thing is that if you follow, the advice, I would say, of the tarot, of course we all have free will, but if you follow this tiny advice of taking some space, taking some time out to really look at the situation, you will tear down structures that are old for you, okay, that they no longer serve you. They actually imprison you, as they keep you chained. So it's a month of huge revelations for you, Leo. It's a month for you to break through, to really come out at the end of August as a new person. Okay, but you know how sometimes we need to take a step back in order to move forward? Well, it is this situation. You need to take a step back, look at this and realize, really look at the reality of this, so you can then move forward and create something that is much healthier. Okay, it is, better times are coming, that's for sure. So I hope this is helpful, Leo. Thank you for spending your time with me. I'll see you next month. Take care.